Hello and welcome to the Superbrain program. I am very excited about you joining me and investing in yourself. You're going to learn a lot of fascinating things about how to keep your brain youthful and strong. You're going to learn a lot about how to grow new brain cells. And I think that it's going to be very, very special. Now, my name is Phoenix, and I'm going to be your brain coach. So I'm here to help you, guide you, and hopefully inspire you along the way to, take care of your brain, to love your brain, and to create the habits that will give you what I call a super brain. For those that don't know me, I'm a mentalist and a brain coach from Aguada, Puerto Rico. And ever since I was 15 years old, gosh, I can't remember, a long time ago, I've been obsessed with how the mind works. I've been obsessed with learning all the amazing things our brains are capable of. And my life's passion is to perform mentalism. I love showing people the funny, the extraordinary, and the mysterious nature of our mind. Now, I love performing, but I'm also really passionate about teaching. And so I have this hallucination, that I can combine the both. And something that I tell myself every day is that hopefully, as I perform, hopefully I can inspire people to learn more about their brains. And so that's why I'm here, For over 15 years. I've read everything I can get my hands on about the brain. And so I just love translating all of these findings into these programs, into these books, into these courses, so that everyone that wants to can benefit from these fascinating breakthroughs in improving your memory, improving your creativity, improving your self-esteem, being happier, and in this case, how to keep your brain healthy for life. Now, after performing as a mentalist for so many years, the number one question I get asked is, Phoenix, can you read my mind? But the second most asked question is, Phoenix, how can I improve my brain? So this program is my answer to that later question. How can we improve our brain? Now, as much as I would love to sit here and tell you the one magical thing that's going to enhance your brain, it simply doesn't work that way. It's not that simple. Because as you will see in this program, there's actually no scientific evidence to back up the claims that brain games or magic pills will enhance your brain. Even if they claim they do, they don't. The truth is, there's an avalanche of myths and misconceptions about how we can improve our brain, games being one of them. For example, a lot of people believe that if they play crossword puzzles, that's somehow going to help their brain or help them build new brain cells. It doesn't. There's no research to back that up. The truth is that when you play those quote-unquote brain games, you only get better at those particular games, but that doesn't help you to grow new brain cells. That doesn't transfer to other areas of your life. So those little brain tests, those little brain games, they give you the illusion of improving your brain, but we're not, unfortunately. So it's just, helping you become better at that particular exercise. So that's one of the things we're going to do in this program. We are going to debunk so many myths. So as an example, I'll mention just a few of them. You've probably heard that if you play classical music to babies, that is somehow going to make the baby smarter, right? You've heard of that. Well, again, there's nothing to back that up. Well, what about brain supplements, right? AKA magic pills. Now, don't take my word for it. I'm going to leave an article down below from the Harvard Medical School. And listen to this. That article reads, forget about those over-the-counter products that promise a better memory. Because here's the thing. There was a recent study done that said that over 25% of adults over the age of 50, they take supplements for their brain, right? To improve their memory, their focus, sharper attention, all those things. Now that's wonderful. But here's the problem. There's no solid proof that any of them work. Now, why would Harvard and some of the most prestigious universities in the world say to forget about those supplements? Well, the reason is because of a lack of regulation. You see, the FDA doesn't oversee product testing or ingredient accuracy. And so what's happening right now, right, and there's an epidemic of dementia as an example, even though we're getting bombarded with all these supplements. So the reason for that is that you're walking into a store, right? You're in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and you want to protect yourself against dementia. You're a little worried about it, or Alzheimer's, right? And so you walk into the store, you see all those supplements, right? And the supplement labels, they read, this supplement is going to help you with mental alertness. This supplement is going to help you with mental sharpness, all those things. But yet, it doesn't protect you against dementia. It doesn't protect you against Alzheimer's. And so the manufacturers, they don't have that burden to back up any of the claims that their product is effective. And I can go on and on about all these myths that people believe about their brain. And, I wish that there was a magic pill that instantly helped you to grow new brain cells. Wouldn't that be fantastic? But unfortunately, I have to tell you that there is no magical solution. There is no super software, no game that you can plug into and turn you into a genius. Again, I wish that there was. That would be so awesome. But there isn't. And so the question is, what are we going to do about that? And so you're probably thinking right now, like, gosh, Phoenix, that's a lot of bad news. So what is this course about? What are we supposed to do? What can we actually do to improve our brain? If those brain games are in the answer, if those supplements are in the answer, what are we supposed to do? Well, luckily for us, there is a way to improve our brain and grow new brain cells. And that's what we're going to learn in this program. You and me are going to walk step by step and learn all the greatest habits that will actually improve your brain. And these aren't some airy theories. This isn't like your neighbor's opinion or anything like that. All the things that I'm going to share with you in this program are based on empirical research. So I'm not going to offer you some magic pill, okay? I'm not going to tell you, go drink this and you're going to be a genius in 3 days. But instead, we're going to overlook all the aspects that impact brain health. And I'm going to offer you a variety of the best practices from neuroscience to improve your brain. And I'm very happy that you've chosen me as your brain coach. Now, my goal for you is to become more self-aware of your brain. Because let's face it, we can't really see our brain, right? Like unlike other parts of our body, like if you start gaining weight as an example, you can see it. You can tell yourself, oh my gosh, look at my belly. I'm getting fat, right? And so you can identify the problem and you can take action because you're aware of it. But when it comes to the brain, not so much, right? Because we can't really see our brain. It's hidden from us. And so when we're doing habits that are slowly destroying our brain, as you will see in this program, people are very unaware that they are slowly destroying their brain. They're doing so many things to destroy it. And so unfortunately, it might be too late when you finally figure it out. So as an example, one of the bad things that are happening in the world right now is Alzheimer's disease, right? It's a growing epidemic. And I'm going to talk very briefly about it. But here's the thing. If you are lucky enough to reach your 60s, the Alzheimer's Association says that you have an 11% chance of catching Alzheimer's disease. That's crazy. That's like 1 in over 9 people. So let me repeat that. If you reach your 60s, you have an 11% chance of catching Alzheimer's disease. And if you add 10 to 15 years to that, your odds of catching Alzheimer's disease grow to 34%. So 34% of people are catching Alzheimer's. And it gets worse because those numbers keep growing and growing. So by 2050, someone in the United States will develop Alzheimer's every 33 seconds. That's just in the United States alone. I'm not saying in the whole world, in the whole planet. I'm just saying here in United States, every 33 seconds, someone is going to catch Alzheimer's. And what is so scary about a lot of these diseases, right, is that they're dangerously underdiagnosed. Because the problem is that A lot of people that have Alzheimer's, they don't even know they have Alzheimer's because all those symptoms appear 10 to 15 years later after catching Alzheimer's. That is absolutely crazy. And I'm not even going to mention too much about the other things related to poor brain health, but I'll just say this. The World Health Organization now says that poor brain health is now the leading cause of ill health and disability worldwide. So this is serious stuff. You have people suffering from insomnia because of their brain. You have a lot of people suffering from ADD. They can't focus on anything. They have brain fog, and the list goes on and on. And look, let me tell you, my goal here is not to scare you. Okay, my goal here is to simply inspire you and to make you more self-aware of how to keep your brain healthy. Because here's the thing, we're living in a culture that is doing everything to destroy your brain. Now, in this program, everything that we're going to talk to you about will be supplied with references, links, studies of the most prestigious institute on these subjects. So my goal as I was making this program is to give you the best of the best information. This program right here has taken me almost a year to make. So can you find all this information out in the internet? 100%. Will it take you hundreds and hundreds of hours to find the right information out in the internet? 100%. So what I want to do for you is to save you time, to save you energy, and to make this whole experience as engaging and as fun as possible for you as you're learning cool things about your brain, and to show you the best ways to grow new brain cells, become smarter, and to keep your brain healthy for life. So I want to say thank you again for joining me in this program. And let's begin. Let's start this transformational experience with your brain, and I will see you on the next class.